Good evening, everyone. I'm Barry Matsumori with SpaceX, and it's a privilege for SpaceX to be sponsoring this event, and happy to be here. I do look outside, though, and look at the snow flurries. I happen to live in San Diego. You know a little bit about California and water. We could really use that happening in our neck of the woods, but whatever. So I want to talk. I won't be too long, but I'll talk about a few things, and one of them is some of the missions. We have a lot of great customers, and we're happy to provide the service that we have done for them. But there's some customers that I'd like to thank. One of them is the U.S. Air Force, and we recently, yes, and we recently launched Discover. It's on a 1,000,000-mile journey to L1. It was a great mission, very successful, and we're happy to do that one. And the second organization I'd like to thank is NASA. We just launched on Tuesday, CRS-6. Thank you, thank you. And what a great partner that NASA has been for us. By the way, we launched Dragon on its way to the International Space Station. Thanks. Tomorrow morning, about 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you go on NASA television, you'll be able to watch the birthing of it. So that's great, and we really thank NASA for their support. We look forward to more government missions. With that, I'd like to show just a short video of some of the things we've been doing. So if you can roll the video, that'd be great.
DC confirms flight computers in startup.
Second stage pressing.
Tanks are at flight pressure.
F9 switching to internal power. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff of the Falcon 9. Falcon 9 is cleared the tower.
First stage propulsion is nominal.
Here is a look at the Dragon capsule making its way towards the International Space Station.
Station on 2, we see Dragon at 20 meters.
And capture is confirmed.
I have to say, with videos like that to back me up, I don't need to be a good speaker at all. So as you can see, we were very, very close. We're going to do it again, and next time, we're going to get it. So a little bit of fun. We decided not to do table gifts, and in lieu of the table gifts, we've made a donation to the U.S. Air Force Aid Society. This is the official charity of the Air Force, and it helps members and their families, so it was a very good cause for us. That said, we did want to have a little bit of fun. If you look around, there's a little SpaceX poster, a little card on your tables. There are 10 of them on each table. If you have a red dot, you get a Falcon 9 model rocket. You can get them outside at the end of the dinner. So you can be a space launch dude or dudette. Hope you have fun with that. All right, That's all my remarks. Thanks very much. Enjoy your evening.
Barry, thank you so much for all that you and SpaceX are doing. It's truly phenomenal, and we're so grateful that you hosted tonight's evening. That's going to be hard to top, though, but I think we have something fantastic just around the corner. And now it's going to be the Space Technology Hall of Fame Awards. First, I'd like to thank a group who play a crucial part in helping to make this event possible. And I'm talking about the panel of judges who generously contribute their time and expertise to help us select our Space Technology Hall of Fame inductees. So we ask this every year, and many of you know this is my first year, but we ask this every year. Please hold your applause till the end until we've had the chance to recognize all the judges for the 2015 Space Technology Hall of Fame. Please turn your attention to the big screen. We'd like to recognize them: Dr. Deborah Barnhart, Major General David Buck, Dr. Jean-Michel Contant, Esther Dyson, Samir Halawi, Dr. Stephanie Miller, Philippe Morito, Dr. Mary Sanchez. Let's give them all a big round of applause and thank them. Now tonight we're going to honor two outstanding new technologies: Kronos Vision and Seismic Damper. These technologies are already saving and improving the lives around the world. The following video will give us an overview of this venerable program. Now it's in its 27th year and will illustrate just why these two technologies are being inducted here tonight.
What's my favorite thing about space is I want to go to Mars, Jupiter, and everything.
It'd probably look like a lot of stars and a lot of really pretty planets, and it would probably be just amazing and fantastic out there.
It's very big and wide, and it's very huge. It would be good for mankind to explore.
I would want to build a spaceship.
I would build a rocket.
I would want to be an astronaut because you can see all the amazing views.
I want to be the first woman on Mars.
I want to be the first astronaut to go to Mars.
My spacesuit would be light gold and light silver.
And I'm going to have some fun with my cousins and my mom and my friends. And that's it. Usually when you see the moon, it seems like it's so huge, and it is. But we've already explored that. We gotta explore new planets and try and find some new civilizations of planets.
Space helps us every day because there's so many benefits of it.
And it also helps us in many other ways, which is hard to remember. Space is cool.
Space is cool.
Yes, it is cool.
Yeah, space is cool. It's about as cool as it gets. You know, the kids from 53 countries who entered Space Foundation's student art contest this year and dreamed up these amazing artworks, well, they dream of space. And lucky for us, because some of these kids with their fantastic imaginations might just become the next generation of scientists, technologists, engineers, and mathematicians. The next generation of humans traveling, working, and living in space, and making life better on Earth. The things we learn and do to get us out there come home to help us live better lives here on Earth. Tonight, we honor the ingenuity it took to get us off our planet and into space. The imagination on a grand scale that it took to create and do things that had never been done before. And the innovation in dozens of disciplines and sciences that propel us into the unknowns of space. The Space Technology Hall of Fame honors those people and organizations whose insight, dedication, and creativity make life better by turning the technology originally developed for space into products and services that enhance everyday life here on Earth and offer a universe of fascination and wonder. You know, usually this room is filled with kids and parents who are learning why the great red spot on Jupiter continues to churn, or what curiosity may be learning about the history of water and maybe even life on our planetary neighbor Mars. None of this information would be possible without space exploration and the thousands of people that come together from different lines of work to solve some really unique problems. Born of the unique requirements of space exploration, turned into products and services that benefit us here on Earth. Dozens of life-changing technologies have been inducted into the Space Technology Hall of Fame. Medical devices, first aid equipment, clothing and bedding, water treatment, lubricants, cordless tools, eyewear, robotics, airplane safety, highway safety, entertainment, food, solar cell power systems, and satellite navigation. I'm at the Space Foundation Discovery Center, where this half-scale model of the Intelsat 5 communications satellite is an example of a half dozen of the 73 advancements that have been inducted into the Space Technology Hall of Fame since 1988. Innovations and inventions that were originally developed for space that make our lives better. Tonight, we welcome 2 new members into the Space Technology Hall of Fame, and we are proud to present them to you now. Kronos Vision Eye Tracking. In the late 1990s, NASA approached the German Space Agency, DLR, to develop technology to measure the precise eye movements of astronauts aboard the space shuttle. DLR reached out to physicist Dr. Friedrich Bartz to apply his expertise in this area. Dr. Bartz teamed with Dr. Andrew Clark, expert in vestibular research and eye movement studies. With funding from DLR, Dr. Bartz and his team created the commercial venture Kronos Vision. In 2004, the first eye tracking device developed by Kronos Vision flew aboard the Soyuz TMA-4 mission to the International Space Station. The Kronos Vision system integrates unique hardware and software that scans, tracks, processes, and delivers eye coordinates with a latency of only 1 millisecond. Building on this successful space application, Kronos Vision teamed with what is now Novartis to integrate the technology into a refractive eye surgery device. Eye tracking plays an essential role in modern eye surgery, and improved spatial and temporal measurements delivered by the eye tracker has led to more precise and shorter surgeries. Space technology, improving the way we see the world. Seismic damper. In the 1960s, NASA contracted Taylor Devices to help develop a system to safely separate umbilical hoses and mechanical gear from launch vehicles just before liftoff. The first systems used hydraulic dampers controlled by electronic valves that absorbed the momentum of massive swing arms. While this performed safely, the system was complex, and Taylor Devices continued to research the challenge. However, it was this innovative research that led to the discovery of fluidics-based control systems. The concept was used to create a new launch platform dampening system, using a compressible fluid capable of operating at transonic and supersonic velocities. And Taylor Devices' new systems controlled swing arms on the Space Shuttle launch platform. Today, this technology is still in use to protect equipment during launches. In the 1990s, a commercial application was developed to protect buildings and bridges from the destructive vibrations induced by earthquakes. These maintenance-free seismic dampers proved far more effective than the best stress-relieving technologies used at the time. Buildings and bridges around the world are now protected by the company's fluidic seismic dampers. Not a single building outfitted with the dampers has fallen or had even minor damage after a quake. Space technology, saving property and lives here on Earth. Tonight, we induct into the Space Technology Hall of Fame, Kronos Vision Eye Tracking. seismic damper. The Space Foundation proudly honors the ingenuity of those individuals and organizations whose efforts, dedication, and imagination have led to a total of 73 technologies we recognize here tonight. Innovations inducted into the Space Technology Hall of Fame.
Now what I'd like to do is welcome back Barry Matsumori from SpaceX back to the stage, along with our Space Foundation Chairman of the Board, Lon Levin, the NASA Technology Transfer Program Executive, Dan Lockney, and our very own Space Foundation Executive Assistant, Evan Folden, to help us with our presentations this evening. In recognition of their innovative efforts, the following organizations are officially inducted into the Space Technology Hall of Fame for 2015. Please come up as your name is called. For Kronos Vision, Professor Andrew Clark, the co-founder and technical director. We'd like to also acknowledge Dr. Frederick J. Bartz, who was the CEO and CTO, but is unfortunately not able to be with us here this evening. From the German Aerospace Center, DLR, Professor Johann Dietrich Warner, the chairman of the executive board, and Dr. Jürgen Drescher, head of the DLR Washington office. For seismic damper technology, we'd like to welcome up Douglas Taylor from Taylor Devices, who's the president, and Richard Hill, who's the vice president. From NASA Kennedy Space Center, we'd like to welcome up Mr. Robert Cabana, the center director. Congratulations on your induction into the 2015 Space Technology Hall of Fame. The work you do is so important in saving lives and improving the quality of our lives here on Earth. So thank you. We appreciate it. We held our private induction earlier this afternoon where we gave special recognition to the individuals instrumental in the development of these life-improving technologies. In addition, NASA Marshall Space Flight Center and NASA Goddard Space Flight Center were officially recognized with Space Technology Hall of Fame Commendation Awards for their contributions to the seismic damper technology. Congratulations to you all for the great work you do. Please join me now in a round of applause for all our award winners. Thank you.